Come to stand, feet hip distance apart. Hands are in reverse prayer or just grasping the elbows or just the wrists. We're going to roll the head in a little semicircle. So starting a right ear to right shoulder, semicircle to the left, and just keep rolling slowly, smoothly. Breath is calm, focusing on the sensations in the sides of the neck. Change your grip, see if it makes a difference. Rolling the head slowly, not necessary to bring the head all the way back. We don't want to pinch the vertebrae in the neck, just really moving through the sides of the neck. You can maintain the same stance. Bring the elbows together, arms are shoulder height, and we're going to open the chest, round, bring the elbows together, bring the chin to chest. Open the arms up, so in a surrender position. And with each round you exhale, with each extension inhale, lift and open the chest, lengthen the spine. So we're going to move quite fluidly, and you take this movement to where you feel comfortable. If you want to round and lower sort of all the way down, if you want to bend your knees a little bit more, feel free and go ahead to do this. It's going to create a little bit more heat in the body. The spinal breathing, it allows us to open the chest, to squeeze out the exhalation, toning the belly, toning the lungs, floating the arms down. Just take a breath or two in Tadasana. Calm, always calm. Breath is always steady. Raising the arms, take the palms together and fold forward, Uttanasana, bending the knees if necessary. Come to half fold, lengthen through the spine, lift the chin, and then step the feet back. We come to a kneeling plank, and then squeeze elbows into shoulders, come all the way down to the floor for Cobra. Lifting the chin, try not to push with the hands, using strength here. Kneeling plank and downward facing dog. Taking the bottom towards the ceiling, pushing the floor away with the hands. Step the right foot forward, left to meet. Come to half fold, lengthen the spine, and then folding forward. Knees bent if you need. I like to take chair to come up to stand, but you could roll yourself up if that's what makes you feel comfortable. Samastiti, one breath. And we take our little flow again. So folding forward to Uttanasana. Shoulders are soft. Stretching through the arms, stretching through the neck and throat. And once more stepping back to plank, and perhaps this time a full plank and tucking the elbows for Chaturanga. Taking up dog or Cobra. And you can perhaps take a kneeling plank to downward facing or straight to downward facing. See how you feel. Breath is steady. We're going to walk out our dog. So lifting and lowering the heels. Just pushing the heels down to the floor, lengthening through the calf, through the back of the leg. We stimulate the bladder meridian here. Keep pushing the floor away with the hands. Stepping the right foot forward and just adjust your stance. So we're going to straighten through the front leg if you can. Hips are squared. And we're just lengthening through the spine. Neck is long, shoulders are soft. Breathing steadily. Bring the hands to the floor. Fold over the front leg if possible. Put a deeper bend in your knee if this is what you need. If you feel tugging around your bottom, we're getting too much movement through the ligament rather than the muscle. So bend that knee as much as you need. Come up to the fingertips, lengthen the spine. Look up. And then fold. You may find as you go through the movement, with each lengthen, with each fold, you might be able to go a little bit deeper. If you don't, it does not matter. Keep the movement flowing steadily. We're going to come to a half squat. You can sit on a block if you need, and I have my arms out front. It kind of helps you maintain your balance. Moving to the other side, be careful with your knees here. We're going to flow through our little ninja lunges, just to loosen up a bit through the hips, through the backs of the legs. So move with your breath, move at your own pace, side to side. Be mindful of your knees. And then we're going to take our lunge to the left. You can stop the video here if you like, and you can spend slightly more time working on this lunge. And again, you can use a block for support if you don't fancy lunging too much. See how you feel, move smoothly from side to side. It's an amazing hip opener. Working through the inner groin. We're going to turn to the right, leading the left foot now. And we're going to lengthen over that left leg. The spine is long, and we square off the hips. Nice, steady, smooth breath. Taking the fingertips to the floor, we're going to fold over the front leg. Just remember, bend your knee if you need. Breathing steadily. And you may find that you want to straighten the leg a little bit more. You may find that you need to bend the leg a little bit more. Come to the fingertips, lengthen the spine, and then fold. So we inhale as we lengthen, and we exhale as we fold. Steady and slow movement. Always be connected to how your body feels, how your mind feels. We come to a squat, and again, if you want to sit on a block for support, that's perfectly fine. Squeeze the elbows with the knees, shoulders are soft, face is soft. Smile if you need to smile. Just be steady in the pose. And always be aware of how your knees feel when you come to squat. As much length through the spine as you can manage. And then coming to sitting, we're going to take Janu Shirsasana. And it doesn't matter where the extended leg is. Some people like it straight out the front. Some people can take it to the side. You see how you feel. You might need to bend your extended knee. Or if you are quite flexible, you might have the leg completely extended. But this bending of the knee is really beneficial for your lower back health. So if your hamstrings are quite tight and you have lower back pain, just keep the knee bent. Shoulders are soft. Adjust your legs. We're going to fold forward. It's a variation of a yin butterfly where we fold straight over the front foot. And you may find that if you have some restriction in your hips, you aren't going to go very far, but that's not really important. We always move to within our range. Changing sides, tucking the left foot in, extending the right. And we're going to fold over the right leg. Again, bend the knee if it's necessary. And of course, being asymmetrical, one side is always going to be stiffer than the other or tighter. And just be aware of those sensations behind the knee and up near the buttocks. We want to get the movement through the belly of the muscle rather than up around the tendons and the ligaments. Slowly bring yourself back up. Adjust your legs and fold down over the front foot. As you fold, take breath into the belly. Squeeze gently to exhale. You can hold for as long as you feel is necessary. And again, if you have the time, stop the video and just take as much time as you need. We bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Lengthen your spine, find a soft flowing breath, soften your shoulders. And then you may want to intensify the movement through the inner groins. Gently bring yourself forward. This is very beneficial for the kidney meridians. I'm going to draw the right foot in. So it's a little bit of playtime now. See if you can bind the right arm around the right knee and take hold of the hand behind. And we fold over the left leg. If you don't fancy a bind, just take hold of the ankle or the shin. It's nice to experiment. It's nice to play. You won't know what you're capable of until you experiment, but experiment safely. We go to the other side. So see how you feel. If your shoulders don't like any kind of binding, and if you don't have the hamstring mobility to move yourself forward, then just don't do it. It's fine just to fold forward. Always be relaxed. Let your breath be steady. If things don't work out, let it go. Let it pass. See how you feel the next time you try the practice. So drawing the right knee in, we're going to gently rotate towards the right leg. We use the backhand as a support, but we're grounding into the sit bones to rise up off the floor to lengthen the spine. Turn to the sides, drawing the left knee in and rotating gently to the left. Breathing smoothly, breathing steadily. We're going to slowly make our way down to the floor now. Feet are hip distance apart, the knees are bent, the soles of the feet are on the floor. Let's give your spine a moment to reset, to breathe, to be soft. We're going to draw the right knee into the chest. A little variation of hand to big toe pose. You can hold on to the back of your thigh. And if you feel comfortable, you can take hold of your big toe. And if you just can't get there, you can use a strap or a scarf. It really doesn't matter what it looks like. The important thing here is that we're getting movement through the back of the leg. The left leg can be extended if that feels comfortable. If your back is a little bit tweaky, just keep the left leg bent. No hard or fast rules. You need to be guided by how your body feels. Drawing the knee gently into the chest once more. And we can take the knee to the right armpit if that feels comfortable for you. A little bit more opening through the hip. We're going to change sides. So left knee in towards the chest and then straighten the leg to where you feel comfortable. Notice I haven't flexed my foot. I don't want to overstretch or irritate my sciatic nerve. Have a little wiggle of your toes though, have a little play. Push through the ball of your foot. Then taking hold of the big toe. We're going to straighten through the leg as much as you feel is comfortable and manageable for you. The right leg is extended if your back feels okay. Otherwise, the right leg can remain bent. Breathing smoothly. Breath is calm and shoulders are relaxed. We're going to draw the knee into the chest once more, and if it's comfortable, take the left knee out towards the left shoulder. A little bit of extra movement through the hip there. We'll draw both knees into the chest, lengthening through that spine. Have a little rock and roll around either side if that feels comfortable for you. So just finding whatever props you need. You may have noticed that I'm a huge fan of supported bridge. It's so relaxing and it just releases your lower back. Again, you can take the block to wherever you feel is comfortable. I'm going to move myself into a half plow. And if your neck and your back allows, you may even want to take your toes down to a block. You could use a chair, you could use a bolster. It just depends on what your mobility is like at the time. You might even have your toes on the floor. So see how you feel. Again, you can stop the video. You can have a little play with where you think you feel the most comfortable. If you have any disc issues, this is a no-no. So if you have impingement in the lower back, or you have sort of a slipped, in layman's terms here, slipped disc, then flexing the spine in this way is not a good idea. You might just want to stay in a low bridge. Have a little play with your halasana, with your plow pose. Let me slowly bring the knees down to the chest, rolling down, a little bit of a pike. And bring the feet back down to the floor. Just reset that spine again. Let your body melt down into the floor. Take a few steadying breaths. Extend your legs. We're going to lift the chin, lift the chest and shoulders for fish pose. If this is not comfortable for you, stay on your back, but just lift your chin. This is to lengthen the front of the throat after our halasana. Lengthen the back of the neck. Turn the shoulders out, turn the palms up, and prepare yourself for Shavasana. You can take 10 slow breaths in Shavasana, or stop the video and just find a yoga nidra that you might enjoy. Find your favorite. Namaste, and I'll see you on the other side.